Hey guys, Orly here from your Women's Gear Review channel, and today we are reviewing the Bravo Totepack from Alpaka. Okay, let's get cracking on with the summary. So this is priced at £112 and the materials are made from Axoflux recycled fabric in the black, green and blue, and the interior is 300D cool grey honeycomb ripstop polyester lining. The dimensions are 45 by 31.6 by 10 in centimeters, and it is a weight of 1.01 kg and a volume of 13 litres. The colours come in black, army green and blue. So for the shape and style, this is great because it does sit up by itself. It's already kind of structured in this way, whether it is packed or unpacked, which is really nice because you've got that kind of style already and you're not having to worry about the flexibility of things imprinting and it becoming out of shape. But it does also hold a little bit of flexibility as well, so it means that you are getting the most out of your space. I do also feel with their colours and their kind of system that they've got and the kind of structure, it can be used for business settings, urban settings, travel and more. You obviously got your kind of tote style here, which I absolutely love that they've embedded this kind of like magnetic close, so these kind of like straps aren't just flapping about. It creates that nice lovely silhouette. So Alpaka do offer lifetime warranty, international shipping and returns. Okay, let's get cracking on with the features. So for the branding here, they just keep it quite simple. They just have a packet here on the front. Externally, again, you don't really have a lot going on. It's very, very sleek and simple. On the outside, you do have this water bottle compartment here, which has a little bit of stretch to it. Then you have this kind of pocket. Now we are going to pack it up so you'll be able to see what kind of water bottle you can get into this, but for a little bit of reference, this is a 250ml and that fits snug in there. Anything bigger might be just a little bit too tight. Whilst this is mesh, it's not stretchy. It does have like this down at the bottom, so it means if you have any like spillages, it's got this kind of stretchy mesh here. Just means that all fall out. It acts like a little drainage hole. Then you have these top handles here, which has the magnetic close that I absolutely love. This is how it is structured. These kind of handles are kind of where you can maneuver them. So if you didn't want it up there and you wanted to open it like that, you could have it like that, but it's really nicer when it is kind of closed off like so, and you can kind of maneuver it because this has like a little bit of wiggle with it, but you can just play about with that a bit more. It holds comfort to it as well. It's not uncomfortable to hold, which is ideal if you are putting it into tote mode. You do have this back pocket here. It has a magnetic close. It runs down till about here. It acts like a little secret pocket. It's just hidden here. It's a magnetic close, discreet. And then you do have this back system where you can detach these straps with the hardware here. What you do is take them off and then you've got this magnetic opening again. It's more of like a clippable kind of button. And that'll close in like that. And you do that for the same side. That just means then you can enter into tote mode without the kind of straps flapping about. So keeping on to the back system here, you've got the straps that do hold a lovely amount of padding. You've got 2 attachment points if you wanted to. One with a little bit of branding there on it. I don't know if you can pick up the Alpaka. Depends on how you shine it. Then you've got some nice hardware here, and this is where you attach to those little loop points if you want to use those straps, and then detach them like so. These are easy to maneuver, and you also have your dangle stopper as well. If we move back the straps, you do have a luggage pass through here. Super handy if you are using this as a personal item. And it does have sufficient padding here at the bottom. So moving on to the front pocket that we have. All the zips are coated, which I absolutely love. These have like these little custom pullers here, and that goes on to the back as well. This means that the jewel, you can kind of open it from the top if you wanted to, like that. There we go. Then you've got a mesh pocket right here. The mesh is really durable. Great, that's just a handy little pocket to have as well, just in case things fall down, because this runs right down to there. So you could even pack electronics in there if you wanted to. I'll give you a measurement of that space. Let me give you that. That is about 16, but obviously you're going to have to try and maneuver it in if you can possibly do that. Sorry, that runs to about 50. Yeah, I'd say 15 and a half is your max. And then across about 10. But listen, I wouldn't even, it'd be hard to maneuver a product up there. That's just handy to know if you did have like anything here and you wanted it to go slightly up, or if you wanted to tuck something up the top there, then you could do that. Or just to there, I'd say about 12 and a half for that pocket. That runs right down. You see, nice bright interior as well. You've got one pocket here, and like a little pen holder. Attached here, which is embedded in, sewn in, is your key lash. Now I absolutely love this, the fact that you can remove it, and that is just in there ready for you to use. Oh, then you can plop that in one of these pockets. Really nice space. We will pack this out in a minute. Moving on to the main compartment. This actually acts as a really nice kind of anti-theft for you, just protecting those zips. Again, you've got these pillars, you can come like that, open it up, flatten out the bottom. Really nice bright interior. It just makes it 10 times easier for me to actually show you. You've got this pocket here, a different kind of mesh to the front mesh that we've got. This is a little bit more ruggeder. All right, this is a bit softer. There we go. That's that space. So then you have this kind of pop-up pocket here. Handy for like an umbrella or a water bottle. It doesn't have like a bottom, so I don't know if I'll be able to show you. Like, you'll be able to see my hand maybe come at the bottom. The rest is just space. Then you have your laptop compartment here, and then an extra kind of tech compartment. You've got this seatbelt material strapped to pin it all down. There is no stretch to this, so this is just the length that you're going to get, and that's the only position you can kind of put it on. So let me give you a measurement of that laptop compartment. I'd say 16 by about 11, 14 inch. Fits into this pocket. It's not going to fit into that tech pocket. I'll give you a measurement in a minute, but that's that in there. For the tech pocket, the stitching stops a bit further in, so 9 inches across to the top, about 11, and that is that space. You've got this lovely fleece lined material here on the laptop. It just means if you're not padding up your laptop, then it is absolutely safe in there. Okay, let's go ahead and pack her on up. Laptop, book, place my charger in that pop-up pocket. That, for a bit of reference, actually I will show you that you could probably fit a bigger water bottle in there. 500 ml. I can go in there, and you could even fit your umbrella in there. This, I am placing my charger in there. It can get quite hard to pack because of the space being just a little bit tight. Jacket at the bottom there. Passport spray in the top. Umbrella here. Then I have a little bit of space. Moving on to this front. Keys, glasses, phone in here. That gets a bit tight. I'll put my AirPods here as well. If you had something flatter, you could probably place it in there as well, but that's what I'm going to stick with here. And then on the side, a 250 ml coffee mug. Okay, time for a wee fit check, comfortability, and see how this feels on the female body. So you can hold the bag like this in the kind of tote mode if you want to stow away the straps. I opt to have it in backpack mode most of the time, if not all the time. So you can pull these in and adjust them to your own kind of fit. You've got those dangle stoppers as well. These are grand. They're obviously like quite thin and don't have like a natural curve to them, but that's kind of what you expect for the kind of two tote pack mode. You don't expect like overly thick straps. This is what the backpack looks like on me. For reference, I am 5'6". They do hold a lot of comfort. I have no issues with the straps being uncomfortable. I have to say the back system as well, even though there isn't any padding, I've had no issues with that as well. So for a wee airline test, this is the requirements for EasyJet. You want to know if it can fit in as a personal item. And it does for EasyJet Grand, so that is super handy. Obviously, you're gonna just have to kind of fold down the wee handles here. For the water test, this is absolutely grand, especially for light rain as well. Heavier rain, you're just gonna see that the seatbelt material is just gonna take a bit longer to dry. Okay, time for some pros and cons. Pro number one is definitely the bright interior. The organization is great. I also love that you have that pocket right at the top here when you enter the top main compartment. It just is super handy for packing the bag so you can kind of grab what you need instead of taking everything out of the bag. Another thing that I love is that they have implemented a water bottle compartment. If you can see the kind of tote pack from Bellroy behind me, that is something that this lacked, and I absolutely love that they've implemented it into this, and it still goes in line with the kind of clean, sleek look. Whilst I absolutely adore this kind of key latch that comes off, it's just this kind of system. I just prefer the kind of clippable one rather than having to faff and get my keys onto this. Also, a thing to note, whilst the organization is great, sometimes when the backpack is fully packed, it can become a bit tight here, especially for the front organizer. I absolutely love the kind of back hidden pocket here, but I'm just not overly convinced for the security of that magnetic close. So that is the end of our review. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then why not consider joining the channel and hitting that subscribe button. If you do happen to have a wee gander on their website and you're thinking about purchasing this bag or any of their other bags, then we'd be forever grateful if you could use our links below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.